Whoa.
Let's
Man,
see.
you clocked in
All
too?
right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Case Take Marathon. I am here with Overtime Otis. Make sure you are clocked in with him. I am here with Eben from Commander's Table. Make sure you guys are clocked in with him and welcome. And we're about to just get right into it. I don't know if you guys remember, but I was on their show a while ago. We were actually going over the schedule. It seems like that was so long ago. And now that we have seen how things have shaped out, we are going to take a little bit of a dive into what we are expecting this season. So, first, thank you guys for coming on. I truly appreciate you. And how's your off season been? How's it been going? I know we are all kind of new to this content creator thing. So, how's it been going for y'all?
This is like the first official off season for me. My year of making content's coming up week 1, so it's kind of I'm still getting in my groove and getting my feet wet with it. So it's like I'm trying to find my lane. That's what it is. I'm just trying to find my lane in this content game for real. But
You're doing great.
it's been going good. I went to training camp today. The vibes were up for real, and then it wasn't as hot. It was very cloudy today. Thank the Lord. I was like, oh, Jesus just brought in all the clouds for us. Thank the Lord. And it was a little bit of wind behind it too. I was like, man, I can't ask for more, man. Football's back. It's around the corner. And yeah, life's good.
What about you, Evan?
I love to hear that for you, OT. And of course, thank you for having us on your platform. Honestly, this whole content thing is the greatest because we all just want the same thing. We just want to win a Super Bowl. My off season was dope. I mean, just like OT, I think we probably started around the same time. Like I started last year, and I was making videos around this time about why Jaden Daniels will be MVP. I still believe he can be one. It just didn't happen last year, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But my off
This year.
season was dope, man. I learned so much just sitting back and watching everybody's live streams, watching everybody's videos. It's too many channels to name of people that influenced me and all the content that they put out there, the tweets they put out there. I found time to travel as well. I went out the country for the first time in a minute. I went to the Dominican Republic. I hate tequila now. I can't see it anymore. I drank way too much. I'm ready for football. I'm ready to be locked in on the couch and screaming on my TV on Sundays. But you know the vibes.
Yes, I want to say, yeah, the off season, it actually went well for it to be my first off season. Twitter is a different beast. Like trying to keep up with everything while things are going on.
Oh,
I'm still
it
trying to
happens
get
too
used to
fast.
that.
It happens
Yes.
lightning
And
quick.
I was talking to who I think I was talking to Lady E, and I was telling her like, okay, I'm reading, and then something else pops up, so I'm reading, then I gotta go back to look at that one. So yeah, it's been fun though. And of course, as you guys know, the Commanders community, everybody is just amazing. Like they're all so welcoming, and it's really like one big family, and I absolutely love it.
For sure, for sure.
So
Everybody's there to talk ball, and we just want to win. That's really it. We just want to win.
that's it. Like, I mean, and if we people are like, oh, what do you have in common with the other content creators or other fans? We literally want to see our team do great.
That's
That's
it.
it.
That's literally it. How you and I may have different ideas on how that should go, but at the end of the day, the objective is to win the bowl, baby. It's time to win. It's we've been starving for it. We need it.
Exactly, because I think everybody thought because of the run that we went on in 2024, everyone thought that that was going to happen last year, and unfortunately, it did not. So maybe this could be our year. But I heard you guys mention training camp, Otis. I know you said that you went to some. Evan, did you go to any training camp?
You
I think you're muted.
My bad. So I didn't manage to make it to any camps in person, but the way the Commanders Twitter has been documenting every single play and they've been putting out videos, it's almost like I was there. To be honest with you, I learned a lot.
No, for real. I was about to say that's how I felt. I did go. I managed to go to about. I think I've been to 4 or 5 total.
Nice.
I wanted to go to the one today, but I couldn't make it. And now hearing that the weather was beautiful, I am upset because every day that I went, it had to be at least 90 degrees, no cloud
Sheesh.
in sight. The sun was out. I was hot, but it was very interesting. It was my first time going to training camp, so it was like, okay, all right, I'm gonna try to go for years to come because it was a good experience.
Yeah,
How
and
about
getting
you, Otis?
that boots on the ground look is different, right? So
Oh yeah. See, with me, this was my first training camp back since I was like 11 years old. I
Whoa.
haven't been to training camp because it's like last year when I had season tickets. I know they have the season ticket holders where they can get the tickets, but when I found out about the training camp tickets for season ticket holders, they were already gone. So I was just like, well, I guess I can't get that and stuff like that. So I said next year I definitely got to get in the training camp vibes because it's been too long. But it just felt great being back today. Great that football is back. You know, I might got a little mini vlog coming out about it or something. Just a little couple short videos, you know. But just seeing the guys out there, man. I think Nick Allegretti was back out there today, so that was good. I like seeing John Bates. John Bates was out there. You know, we need him out there. And then who else? Who else did have? Oh, matter of fact, let me go through my notes real quick because I took some notes because I knew we was going live today. So I was like, let me take a little, notes. Let me take a little notes from what I seen today. Okay.
Because I saw people, of course, tweeting, but since you were there, that's why I want to know like what you actually saw.
Exactly. That vision, bro. The first person view.
Okay. So Bill, he was running hard today. Like Bill's running different. Okay. That's what I like. Even though they wanted him to put on that extra little weight, it fits him and it's moving well for him. That's what I will. Hold on. Now he want to get down. It's crazy. No. Go ahead. So,
can't win with him, can't win without him.
For real. So Luvu, he sniffed out a play and would have blew it up. I think it was K-Tron coming through the middle, and Luvu would have sniffed out that play and blew it up. Drew Stevens, I don't know. I don't know how the kickers practice, but he's standing on the 30, no wind up, just kicking it straight, and it's going in the woods, dang near.
That was Cam.
So then he goes to in front of everybody, and he goes 6 for 6. And I think the last 2 of the 6 hit the it doinked off the upright. So, but it went in, and then a couple of the one like he just kept going back 5-10 yards, and he was hitting everything. And I was just like, man, my kicker, man, I finally got him. We finally got him.
We got us one boy.
But it was good to see he was locked in, and it wasn't nobody over his shoulder, because yes, Jake Moody he could have been a mentor and stuff like that, man. When you don't got the person around in your ear and stuff like that, you could be like, okay, this is my job, and now he doesn't have to worry. Yeah, his heart don't have to be beating like, do they like me or do they not? We're putting trust in you, and I'm like this with the Drew Stevens. We have to, since we wanted him, we're gonna have to die on that hill. Whatever mishaps come with him, hey, look, I want to grow with our kicker. I'm not mad at growing with a kicker, so that's what I will say about him. But I swear he was lined up on the opposite 40 in practice and kicked it, and it went over. And I was just like, my
man booting that joint, bro.
Listen, this man, Drew Stevens, and Ed. I seen Ed. I was trying to link up with him, but it'd be so much going on at preseason. I mean, at training camp, and he was in the other bleachers all the way over there. I was like, man, it's a little hot, man. I don't know if I'm going to try to catch him on the way out. But I seen Ed. He got a video. He put it on Twitter. Man, Drew Stevens was booting that ball almost all the way back to the woods. Like, it was almost where they couldn't get it. I was like,
I can shed a tear, man. I can shed a tear.
This is crazy.
We finally got a kicker, bro.
Drew Stevens was doing that. Jalen Lane, he had a couple good catch and runs today. I think he dropped one pass, but he's improving. He had a couple good runs today for sure.
That's interesting to hear.
Antonio Williams, he was making good cuts after his route. Like, I like how shifty he's getting, and he's showing his shiftiness and what he could do out there. Mikey,
now, real quick about Antonio, was he running with the ones, or was he still with the twos? Like,
they didn't really have a twos or ones today. From what I was seeing, it was just wide receiver drills. It was like, man, you get with this quarterback. Often AK gonna throw you the ball, Sam Hartman gonna throw you the ball, and then Jaden gonna throw you the ball. So they were really kind of mixing up the drills today. But he was definitely, if I would say it, I would say he might still be with the twos, like how the offensive was out there, but he was making some good cuts. After he caught that pass, he was juking some of the defenders off and stuff like that. I was like, okay, I want to see this in a game. You could definitely do your thing out there. Mikey, he laid out for a pick. He almost caught this pick, and I wanted him to get it. Man, I want Mikey to get that confidence up. He was right there. So it's like, man, people could talk all they want about Mikey. He always around that football. He's always around that football. That's what I will like. Stephon Diggs, he had a good catch and run. And who else that I got? Luvu, Stephon Diggs. Oh, and Robert Henry had a good run too. He was running good
So
in
he's
practice.
keeping that momentum.
Yes, that's why I said I was like, man, he's one of my surprises to make the team. So I'm like, I want to see what he does against Detroit's defense. I want to see what he does against Baltimore's defense because, these teams have deep depth. And I want to see what our depth goes up against their depth and does because they have deep depth. But that's from what I've seen in training camp today. It was everything. Everybody was looking good out there.
That's so good to hear because, sometimes, especially after we've already had our preseason game, sometimes it's like, all right, like, because I was looking at like, what's the point? But I mean, of course, you still got to practice.
Oh, yeah.
But just to hear that momentum is like still as high as it was in that preseason game, like this feels like a completely different team than it did last year. And of course, we have a lot of new additions, but it's just the culture. And that's something that I believe Dan Quinn, AP, everyone who's on the staff, they have worked on, and it looks like it's showing. I mean, anybody who's coming in, they're getting chemistry. It looks like and sounds like Jaden spreading the ball around. We got running backs that can catch now. We got tight ends that can catch. We got good wide receivers. Oh, this is just so. Is
this my life?
I'm about to say, is this real? Like,
it must be perfect timing now.
There we go. It's time for us to clock in. All right, but okay, so we'll get into more of what we want to see with Detroit and everything later. But we do have to discuss our injuries. So, as we all know, Marcus has a sprained MCL and is expected to keep him out for the rest of preseason. With him being our quarterback too, how concerned are you guys with that news? And do you think that he's only going to be out for the rest of preseason?
I'm going to let you go first.
Man, dude, seeing that news, at least it's a sprain. I was like, because if he had actually really messed it up further, that could have been real, real bad, right? So how do I feel about the quarterback 2 position? As of right now, it depends on how they do in the preseason, to be honest, because you're going to see a lot of AK, you're going to see a lot of Sam. And this is pretty much just going to see who's going to earn that QB2, right? Or potentially QB1, knock on wood. I don't want to see that happen, but, these guys got to be ready. And Sam Hartman, as much as I hate on him, I mean, he's going to get his snaps, and it's up to him, bro. But I don't expect anything from Sam. I think we already know what he is. He's an up-and-down quarterback, and the bad parts are really bad. He's turnover prone. He has a weak arm. He doesn't process well. It's most likely going to be AK. AK has shown me more in that one preseason excursion than Sam has done for years here, just in my opinion. But for right now, I'm not concerned. I would be concerned depending on what it looks like for week 1 onwards. I think he should be ready for week 1. I think he should be. But if he's not, then my concerns will be there. And I'm pretty sure Adam Peters would have some type of insurance policy if it doesn't go well for him. That's my opinion.
How about you, Otis?
What I say about it, I'm a little concerned because they don't really be telling us the truth half the time.
Real talk.
We won't know if it's we don't know if he tore it or it's sprained if it's up to the Commanders and letting us know. So I'm a little concerned and stuff like that because Marcus Mariota, he's an older guy, so it might take longer for him to heal up. So that's why I was saying I wouldn't want push come to shove. And then AK, he's looking good, but do I want him to go out there and be our quarterback 1 if anything happens, knock on wood? Not necessarily, because these NFL defenses going to shred him up. They're going to know he's a rookie. He hasn't seen these defensive schemes and stuff like that. So I like to stay prepared. And it's like Marcus Mariota before this was the safety blanket to me. I was like, okay, we have the best backup quarterback in the league. So it's a little concerning for me. That's what I will say. As if he was older, I mean, since he's older, like if he was younger, I'd be like, man, throw him out there. He's not necessarily going to be running on it, or we're going to be worried about him playing the most right now. He could, rest up, take a week or 2 off, and get back to healthy.
Yeah, and I would say I'll agree with you. I am just a little concerned. It's not like red flag, oh my God, red alert. But like you said, he is older, and those kind of injuries, I mean, even if it's a sprain, like how do you know when it's like completely healed? You know, you go out there and you can aggravate him more, and like you said, going back to his age. And also, like you said, the Commanders, they want to keep a smile on our faces. They never want to really say what's going on. And I get it. It's preseason. They don't have to disclose that information. But if it is something that is more serious, no, I do not want AK as our quarterback too. Y'all know how I feel about Sam Hartman. I don't want him 3 or 4. But who is out there that we pick up? Like who would y'all say could be our insurance policy, and would it be someone who is close to a Marcus Mariota caliber, or are we done? That's a bit extreme, but that's how I would feel.
I would say it'll be a big drop off for real. If it's not Marcus Mariota, I don't think there's anybody out here we could go and get and be comfortable with, to be honest. Like, I think they would probably get a quarterback that they're used to. They will probably go out here and maybe get like Jeff Driscoll or somebody that could come in and a familiar face. But I don't think anybody on the streets right now that's still available I would be confident with as a backup quarterback at all.
I mean, can I interest you in Jimmy Garoppolo?
Not for real. Not in 2026. Not in 2026.
Nah, I know.
No.
I'm really just kidding, bro. Like the options out there are actually disgusting. Like they got Desmond Ritter out there if you want to go for that. You know what I'm saying? I think we good with AK. Just throw AK out there. I'll take AK over those guys, to be honest.
Yeah, for real. I'd rather go what we have than for real.
That's a little scary. And since we are on the injury topic, Jerome Ford is now on IR, and we know that Jeremy McNichols is also hurt, which is very interesting especially after the game that Allen had and that Henry had. So what do you think is next? What do you think is the next move in this running back room? Because it's definitely gotten interesting. This was actually one of the rooms that I had the competition. There was definitely competition, but I had this being a little safer. And now it's like 2 people could be out. So what do you guys think about that? And we'll start with Otis since E went last time.
Man, if we got rid of the whole running back room from last year and kept Bill, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I'm like, man, put in the young guys. What we seen last game, the young guys, it was Katron Allen, it was Robert Henry Jr. out there doing their thing. Man, let the young guys go out there and let's see if we can get a spark for them. Because let's see what they bring to the table, in our offense. So I'm not really worried about those guys. Those not really needle movers for me. Like I think Jeremy McNichols, like on special teams, he's a good blocker, and he could do some things. Like he's a serviceable running back, but it's not like, dang, we don't got him. Like it's not that for me.
I mean, I listen, man. McNichols got a special place in my heart, man. That's my guy. He always runs hard for us, so much appreciate and shout out to him. And we wish him well in that recovery and get back soon. But for the rest of our guys, I mean, I would have to piggyback off of what OT said. I think we have phenomenal depth right now at the running back position. I think Fat Man has proven that he can play. I think I like the name, honestly. I think he's gonna be a beast in the goal line situations. You know what I'm saying? Fat Man gonna do what he do. He gonna eat up the lineman and we going to the touchdown, baby. We crossing the pylon. But aside from him, and then of course Henry Jr., I think we got good depth. And honestly, Bill, I have so much confidence in Bill. He's gonna turn up this year. I'm really confident in him. Just don't fumble. That's it.
So it's funny that you say that, because I had to take back my statement about Bill, because early on in the off season, I was like, we got Rashad White. He might end up being RB1 because Bill's ball security is not there. And then, Bill started coming in and he was like, oh, he put on 7 to 8 pounds. I'm like, oh, great. Now he's going to be slow. Get to training camp and I see Bill. And I'm like, all right. I was like, I know I have to go make a video and say that I take back all my statements, because Bill looks amazing. And you can tell that he has been working a lot in the offseason on his pass catching. And he's doing it. And everything that I was concerned about last year, I can honestly say that I am more confident in Bill now being our RB1. And I'm rooting for him. Like I really hope that this is a good year for him, because we all know that in college, I don't think he played that last year or whatever. So he came in not really having, played football. So seeing him at training camp, the weight didn't do anything. If anything, it made him faster. So I'm excited to see Bill. I just hope that training camp is not where it ends. I just hope he keeps this momentum. And the running back room right now is completely different. I mean, we have every running back has their own skill that we can use. Like we have Bill, who's the explosive guy. We have Rashad White, who's kind of like the jack of all trades. We have Katron Allen, like you said, fat man. You know, he can get us those hard yards. And then I even heard that they were trying Henry at returns, which in my mind, I was like, all right, McNichols is out. So each one of them brings something different to the running back room. And that's something we can say we have not had in a long time, even when Bill was here last year. Like we had Bill, McNichols, Rodriguez, Eckler, but he went down. But it still, I don't think, was like it is now in the running back room.
I think for sure Fat Man better than Rodriguez as of right now. No offense to Rodriguez. I liked how he ran for us. But Fat Man, younger, and, you know, I mean, he came off of a season where he broke the rushing record, right, for Penn State. I mean, the guy can run the ball, bro. He's actually cold. Like, especially with our offense, the way it's structured, he doesn't have to be the main guy. He just he can be a pseudo number 2, number 3 guy. That's perfect for him. That's perfect, especially in the goal line.
But I like what I was seeing from him at that game too, because I was like, okay, he's getting the 1 or 2 yards. He's getting 4 yards here, and then you see during the game he's wearing them defenses down. Then you see him get up in that. Then you see him get up in that end zone. So I definitely like what I was seeing from him for sure. But mind you, I forgot that Bill didn't play that last year, so he came into the year with us a little rusty. Now, hey, look, now he's seeing them NFL defenses this year. Man, Bill gonna turn up. That just made me happy. That put a smile on my face. Bill gonna turn up this year.
On everything I love, he's turning up, bro. Go draft him in fantasy. If you draft him in fantasy, you need a low round steal. Go for Bill, bro. Commanders take
strategy.
What else?
You telling your strategy, E?
Oh yeah. Oh, if Bill's in the 5th, 6th round, rub my hands like Birdman, baby. You about to be on the winning team.
And then another thing that's going to turn Bill up is that wide receiver room getting better and better and better.
Exactly.
It's going to light that fire up under him. It's like,
do you understand? Like this offense, the way it's structured now, you got Terry, you got Stephon. You can't double either of them. And if you decide to loosen up on the box, because now you can't just play the box, Bill's going to get open looks in the runway. Oh, yes. Sign me up, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Not to mention tight end.
Turn me up. Yeah, and then Cheek coming out the slot, too, bro. We about to be cold, bro.
And when's the last time we could say that? Like, when's the last time that we felt like this? Because even the roster that we had in 2024, we were still like,
I would say the last time I felt like this is when Kirk was out here with Pierre and Deshaun Jackson, Jordan Reed. Like that was the last time we had an offense. Like
we were stacked.
We was actually scoring points. Yeah. Back then, we was dropping. Kirk was dropping bombs on their head tops, bro. I promise. He was doing them dirty that year. I hate that we let him go.
They piling into that comment section. You want to read some of these comments?
Yeah. I was just about to do that before we got to the next comment. So, before the next topic. So, it says, hello, how are you all doing? Can't wait to support you during the season. This is my mama. Shout out to you, Mom.
Thank you, Mom. We appreciate you. Shout
out, Mom.
T.
Oh, my God, T. Rick. My God, T. Rick. He clocking in for sure.
That's you, Otis.
Oh, yeah.
Learning a lot from you all. Keep it going. Go Case Take. That's
Go Case Take. Hey, that's the whole family here. I love it. I love it. It's like a reunion
over here.
I love it.
We got Grant from Full
What's
Command.
good, Grant?
Sure you guys
what up,
subscribe
family?
to his show. He said, "What's good, everyone?"
What's good, Grant? I dap Grant up at the joint practice with the Dolphins, but I don't know if he knew it was me because he was trying to get out of there. I don't know if he was trying to beat the traffic. But I was with Simba. Simba got me a ticket to joint practice. Shout out Simba.
Shout out Simba.
So when he got me the ticket, he was like, "Hey, Grant, right there." He dapped him up. He's like, "What's good, Grant?" And I was like, "Hey, Grant, what's good?" Man, I dapped Grant up too, and he just took off. He was like, "I'm beating traffic." I was like, he probably didn't know it was me.
No, I saw when I was at training camp too, and I was sitting up with Josh Taylor and Caleb, and I saw Grant walking. So I was about to go down, but like you said, Grant was moving. I was like, all right, I'll catch him in the season because
My
he
man
was
got
like,
the message. He's trying to preach the message, bro. He's trying to preach the message. He got tweets to
Grant be
fire
locked
off.
in. Grant be
no,
locked
he had to
in.
do that
Yeah,
coffee
yeah. He
cap,
got
and
tweets to launch, bro.
Yep, he locked in.
let's see. Oh, we got Lady E. She said, "Hey,
Salute.
Commanders
Shout out Lady
community."
E.
Salute.
Yes, make sure y'all sub her up as
Please
well.
do.
Okay,
Gemini
we got
Rail,
Rail.
Otis
He
clocked
clocked
in.
in.
Big Simple. That's what
what
we
big boys
big
do.
boys
We
do
eat.
eat. Yeah,
You hear me?
that's
You
how he
hear
got his
me?
name,
You know what
right?
time it is?
Yep.
Fat man, baby.
He said,
What up?
"What's
We
up?
lit.
We lit."
Yes,
Commanders
sir.
Nation. Let's see. Lady E said, "K-Tron is that steady Eddie." Yeah,
Exactly.
Yep.
He gonna
showed
get
it.
you 3 yards.
Yeah. Big
We
Simple
can get it up
said,
to
"This
4.
really
We
is
be
a
good.
multiple running back core, and everyone can do a little bit of everything." Finally,
That's all you really need. That's all you really need. Running back by committee is not like people treat that like it's such a negative. Like bell cow backs are a thing of the past. There's really not too many that do that. There's always gonna be some type of running back that alleviates some of those carries from you, bro, because your body's gonna break down.
Yeah, and if you need a good example, like I mean, what Ben Johnson did in Detroit, like he had
Exactly.
Jahmyr Gibbs
Jameer Gibbs and
and David
Monty.
Montgomery.
Exactly.
So yeah, like you said, that's becoming a thing of the past, and I don't mind it because I feel like we first of all we never really had a bell cow anyway. So let's
Exactly.
try this committee thing out.
we
Let's see how
just
this
trying to
works.
survive out here. We just trying to get a running back that you know what I'm saying. Don't fumble the
Hey,
ball.
look,
Let's
we
set
gotta work
one.
with what we got.
Exactly.
Big Simple says,
Exactly.
since
Says
G-Jack,
Jackson and
yep.
Pierre. That's exactly what I said, bro. Yeah, we was putting points on the head top.
Yep.
And then Ross said, "Yeah, Kate always locked in." Thank you guys for tapping in too. It looks like we have
Appreciate you.
54 in the chat, so that's awesome. Thank
Salute.
y'all for tuning in. All right, so the next one, which we kind of did a quick recap. So the only thing I'll ask you about the quick recap is, after watching it, we kind of talked about the positives. What are some things that you were looking at that you felt needed to be tweaked a little bit? And I mean, it was the first preseason game, so we're not about to critique them like, you know, it was a regular season game. But watching it, were you looking like, ooh, we need to tighten that up, or ooh, like we shouldn't have done that? What were some of those moments for you?
I know it's gonna seem like an overreaction, but that defensive line was poop, man. We gotta fix that. I don't like people just walking through us. That just makes me upset as a competitor. Like if you gonna give up a score, go down swinging. Don't just do whatever you want. I don't like that. You got to show some type of fight. So hopefully they can get that cleaned up. Just give me more effort. That's all I want to see.
Yeah, that was another thing about me too. I didn't like how we got walked down on the first drive. Like I don't care if it was the second team defense or what. It's like, man,
Gotta show up.
It's like it's the Dolphins, man. What's going on?
Exactly.
Hey, look, we was looking like the Commanders of last year. The way they walked them down, I said, dang, they scored already, and I was at the game.
Exactly. Blink of an eye. You got Malik Willis out here dropping dimes. Come on, man.
Hey, look, I was over here eating some crab egg rolls. I looked down. I said, dang, man, the end zone. I said, it took 30 seconds to get down here.
Fun fact: OT was at the game. He was watching them get spanked.
Man, walk them down.
I would say, how did it look in person? Because it looked bad on TV. So in person,
I told y'all I was eating them DMV crab egg rolls at the game. I'm crushing. I'm eating some fries too. I look up. I'm like, wait a minute. We didn't get the ball back to him, and they didn't walk down, touchdown.
See, he expected the NFL defense to show up. Boy, was he wrong.
I was like, oh, I said, oh, they didn't dress out today. Oh, okay, it's all right. I was like, but the people that did, you gotta step it up. It was that
right on.
It was that, and it was the kickoffs for me. The kickoffs, you know, they was getting a little
the coverage.
Too much. Yeah, the coverage. They was getting too much yards for my liking because I was like, you know when it does, somebody could make a little move and break and then be gone. I'm like, nah, we need to get on that.
Yeah, I agree. At first, you know, I was paying attention. I was looking for like what they were doing at training camp. So I'm looking and I'm like, I didn't see any of this in training camp. What the heck is going on? Because it to me was awful. And I made a tweet and I got a lot of flack for it. But I said that Sonny Styles looked like he was hesitating, which Dan Quinn in our own practices said that he wanted Sonny Styles to get out of his head. Now, did he tighten up? yes, do I have faith in him? Absolutely. Sonny Styles is going to be amazing. But it's just those little things that I'm hoping they get a grasp on. And like you said, and y'all, we did have some starters in there from what I heard. Like there were some starters on our defense.
Leo was in there. Leo was in there for a couple plays.
Yeah. So I mean, people kind of saying like, "Oh, you shouldn't be concerned." Like, yeah, we got it together, but that first one, I mean, if we come against a better offense, I mean,
this is the peril that we're faced with as content creators, because you have to walk the delicate line of fandom and reality. I would rather be telling the truth versus me trying to like cover up for the fandom, like, oh, they're all good, they're gonna get better. Like, nah, bro, Newton was not looking good at all.
Oh, heck
that's
no.
a second round pick. Like, you think about it, he was drafted, he was supposed to replace Daron Payne. That's the idea, right? Daron Payne is still here. He's been here 2 years past when he was supposed to get cut. Why is that? Because he's not good.
Newton's not stepping up.
You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. Like, I don't see a path to you starting. I don't even know if like you're really part of a significant rotation at this point. So he has to show me something if we want to talk about like players in Detroit. That's somebody that needs to show me that he belongs in the NFL.
Yeah, I was about to say the Johnny Newton thing too, because Sonny Styles, like, say we got halfway through the year and he's still not making these adjustments, then I'd be like, okay, man, Sonny Styles, I know you're a rookie. I still give you that grace because this is your rookie year and you're switching over to linebacker. You used to be safety, so I got to give him that little bit of grace. It's kind of like a Luke McCaffrey. Like when Luke McCaffrey first got here, you know, he wasn't playing wide receiver for that long. He was a quarterback. So that first year, it was like up and down. The second year, he coming more into himself, and then now, you know. So I feel like I could definitely give Sonny Styles that grace, because one of my friends called me today, and he was like, he an Eagles fan, so you know how that's going. He said, man, I heard Sonny Styles was getting washed out there, this, that, and the third. I said, are you talking about 10 plays in the preseason?
Bro, these people, the way they overreact on Twitter is just insane. Like, it doesn't even make any logical sense. First off, he was following the route that he's supposed to cover. As a linebacker, to be honest, you're really not that impactful, because a lot of what you do is like the unsung stuff. It's being in the right place at the right time. If they're not going to make the play towards that direction, then you did your job, bro. Like, it's not always going to be action-packed. Like, they were trying to do that comparison with Arvell Reese, and that's not taking anything away from Arvell Reese, but he's a completely different player. He's an edge rusher, bro. Like, they're two different players.
Yeah.
I saw that too. Oh, we should have got Arvell Reese. No. And I don't think
we couldn't get him anyway. He got drafted.
Well, exactly. And I mean, Sonny Styles fits the scheme that we have
perfectly.
If
like
we're
a glove.
Be honest. Yes.
Like a glove.
They make it seem like their running back ran into Sonny Styles, trucked him, and took off for a touchdown. Like, no, none of this ever happened. They weren't even running at this man.
I'll say this about Sonny Styles, man. Like, the freakish athleticism is obviously his calling card, but the other thing that makes him special is that he has the desire to be great. It's like that, something that doesn't show up in a combine. He watches film like crazy. He wants to get better. He's asking for advice. He takes criticism. He wants to be a leader. This is a dude that I believe in 5 to 6 years' time, we're going to talk about one of the greatest draft picks we've ever made. So I'm confident in him. I'm not going to overreact over one freaking preseason game when we're not even playing real starters or real schemes. He's going to get there. It's going to be a little rough at first, but he's young. He's going to figure it out. And when he does figure it out, because when the mental matches the physical, oh boy. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
About to be smacking, bro.
And now, how do you feel about him? Because I believe they said he had the green dot. So how do you feel about him having the green dot if we were to go into the season with him?
I'm perfectly fine with it.
I don't think they will give him the green dot starting now. I think they might want to give it to a more veteran linebacker. Because
I mean, if they give it to Leo, I'm not mad at it. But I think for Sonny,
Louvu had it in training camp.
Yeah, and if Louvu, that's fine too, because that's our starter. You know what I'm saying? And he's been here, so I'm not mad at it. But I think with the freakish athleticism that Sonny has, I would be willing to live with some of the mistakes that happen, because when he figures it out, when it clicks, those reps, it's all the experience in the film study. That's what's really going to take him to that next level. And I think he doesn't get that without officially putting his feet in the water and actually getting to it. But I'm telling you, like, I just have a feeling in my heart this guy's going to be defensive rookie of the year when it's all said and done. Like, he's too special. He's way too special. It'll show up on film eventually. It's just he gonna figure it out. The film study. That's what's gonna help him.
Hey, my guy T Rich got a good question right here, and I was thinking
I
the
was just
same
getting
thing.
to it. Let's see. Gemini Rose said like the live, and here we
Make sure y'all
go.
like it live.
How do y'all feel about going into this season with Jeremy Reeves or Quan Martin as the potential starting free safety? Yeah, we were going to get to
I
Mr.
don't like it.
Jartavius.
I don't like it at all, but
No,
this is what we got right now. If you have to ask me who I'm taking, I'll take Quan. I mean, he's more athletic. I'll take him.
Yeah, I'm taking
this is
Quan
hard.
Martin over
It
Jeremy
sucks.
Reeves.
It sucks because I mean the way people were talking about him on Twitter. I just want to take a side break into the Twitter world. T, I know you're not really into it as much as I
Oh
am.
no, no, listen. I'm into Twitter. I just got to get back
Okay,
into it with my
yeah, okay,
overtime with
okay.
Otis.
So
I'll be on Twitter on my burner.
okay, I got you.
Yeah,
Nah, but
Not the burner.
I'm
burner.
always tuned into Commander's Twitter, and I see some of the funniest stuff all day long. Right, people's like takes, and I see takes where people were like, "Jeremy Reeves is so much better. He's a better tackler." And when I said, "Whoa, better tackler as a safety," I don't know what games you were watching, buddy. I don't know what games you were watching because I watched my man against the Eagles. They was throwing him around like he was nothing. Like you talking about better tackler? Nah, I don't agree. I think if you got to live and die with what Jartavius gives you, unfortunately, because we didn't get another safety, another free safety in free agency, right? You have Nick Cross. You can kind of use him as a hybrid occasionally,
Mhm.
maybe occasionally send him out of free safety reps, but put Quan Martin in there. F it. Just
Yeah,
put him in there. He's better. That's the only thing I have. Like if we had a better free safety, of course we'd go with him. But unfortunately, that's what we have. So you just gotta
Jeremy
rock with him.
Reeves seemed like he trying to lay the boom.
Yeah,
Jeremy Reeves got coming with that shoulder. He's not
which
necessarily
I
trying to
mean,
wrap up.
right? I mean, because he playing it like he's on special teams, and like I
Yeah.
like the attitude. But brother, you know, it's more important to be in the right place and make the tackle versus trying to like humiliate somebody.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I can honestly say I don't know. Training camp they
We
had
don't like
Jeremy
it.
Reeves starting, but
Mhm.
Quan Martin just hasn't been consistent. And okay, now if he keeps what he did in the preseason game going, maybe I'd be willing to give him another chance. But I'm not sure. And Jeremy Reeves, I mean, yeah, I don't know. This one's hard for me to choose. I wish we did have at least one other person. I heard people floating, and I'm gonna ask you guys. I've been asking everybody, but how would you feel with Mikey at safety? I've been floating that question around. I'm just curious to hear everybody's
I
their
don't know
take.
I
about that. I don't
I
know.
start first. I start
Yeah, yeah,
first
go ahead, bro.
because I'm one of the people that I would like Mikey at safety too because he's a smaller guy, he's quick, and he's always around the ball. So I feel like the height advantage that he gives up at cornerback, it might not matter at safety because you know his ball skills. Like it's like see ball, get ball when it comes to him. So I feel like, and then like I told you, I have a lot of Eagles friends. So I looked at Cooper DeJean. Cooper DeJean is a way better cornerback than Mikey Samerstill. We all know that. They're moving him to safety. I don't know if it saying that his skill set would be better at safety, but they're moving him to safety. He's not a cornerback anymore, and he's better than Mikey. So I'm like, man,
Hmm.
before we say kick Mikey off the team or take him out of the position for safety, I mean for a corner, man, put him at safety, give him a shot. I say, what could it hurt? If he getting burnt at cornerback and he gets burnt at safety, shit, he getting burnt here and getting burnt here. It's like either way he getting burnt. I want to see where he's getting burnt less at. That's what I want to see.
I'm telling you, brother, you don't want to see him at free safety. That's like the worst thing that can happen to the team. Don't do it. Don't do it. Reconsider. Read some letter. Don't do it. Abort mission. I'm telling you, listen, man, I'm not trying to hate on Mikey, but one of his strong suits, it ain't tackling. I promise you on that. For a
It's
free
not.
safety, if you're gonna play free safety, the very minimum, you have to be a solid tackler. Forget turnovers.
Yeah.
Tackle. If somebody's getting up past the hashes and they see Mikey, barbecue chicken. I'm rubbing my hands like Birdman. Oh yeah, we go downfield, guys. All go routes. All go routes. Green lights. Are you serious? Nah, bro. You cannot have him at safety. I promise, bro. Like keep him at corner and free safety. We just gonna thug it out with Jeremy Reeves and Quan, and hopefully we'll find the answer during the season, or maybe we make a trade towards the deadline. Who knows? But you know, I think you play this by ear. You got to go with what's in the room, and just live and die with it because it's our fault. We made it this way.
Yeah.
Like, somebody might get
And
cut. Somebody might get cut from another team. Might bring it in.
well, yeah, because I would say
Exactly.
we at this point, this is probably going to be one of those things that unfortunately is going to have to play out. I mean, we might see it switching, every other game or so. And hopefully, someone does get cut and they're better than these two,
Hey,
and they bring them
somebody's trash is
in, and
somebody's
then we have
treasure.
depth.
Yep.
Like, there we go. That's the dream scenario. Let me read some more of these comments. Big Simple is laughing at us. Divine Low, I see you
Divine
putting
Leo.
that
Shout out
word.
Divine Leo.
Divine Leo.
Shout out, she.
Shout her out. Lady E said, I think Sonny has those rookie nerves. Better get them out now because
Before
game
game
one.
one.
Yeah, before
Facts.
game one.
Oh yeah.
I agree.
Now he gonna be
I
ready
agree.
when it's game time. I know that.
She also said, I wouldn't be surprised if Newton would be that surprise trade that no one expects. Y'all know Adam has done it every year. But what could we
So
get
here's
for
the thing:
Johnny?
to trade, there has to be value. So like for Newton, if I were to trade Newton, I'll probably look at my pantry and be like, "Yo, I'm out of like Ritz crackers. Like, let me get that." You know what I'm saying? It's nothing there. I'm being honest. Like, I'm not trying to like, that's our guy. Like, I want him to succeed.
Yeah.
Like, there's no trade value there, like at all.
But look, like my man Louis T said, man, shout out Louis T. Somebody always eyeing your stuff. So it's like, we might think Johnny Newton's trash over here, but somebody be like, nah, he was a fringe first round pick for a reason. He could come over to say Philly and we could do something with him. We go to Philly and be a dog. That's how it always happens for our organization. They're trash.
It depends on what we get though. That would need to be a good trade. Cause
hey, if they give me a 6th round pick, he's gone right now.
we get a compensatory pick for him. We would get like a good compensatory pick.
I'm cool with that too. Hey, whatever that equates to value, we can just draft your replacement, bro. We good.
That's a tough one. Let's see. Lady E said Durante said in his press conference he wants his players to do their job
I saw
way.
the D Jones presser. Shout out D Jones. I love him. Love him.
I do too.
He said Buddha Baker. Never. Never.
No.
Buddha Baker is a dog.
But seriously, Jahan didn't have trade value either. So to counter your point, you do have me there. I can't lie, Lady E.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Adam Peters, he already built that relationship with the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? AP was over there like, yo, Howie, like, yo, man, like, what do you want for a receiver? I mean, receiver just by nature is a more valuable position to me than a defensive tackle, right? Like just by nature, they're more valuable. So that's kind of where the trade value comes in from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I'm going to be interested in seeing what happens with Newton. And I think we still have 2 more preseason games. So, of course, this is the time that they're going to be evaluating all their players. If some peak and they're like, all right, I see something there, then, okay, we're good. But if Newton has a game like he had against the Dolphins, which he might because the teams that we're playing, they're already better than the Dolphins. So it's gonna depend, I think, on these next 2 games.
Yeah, I mean the talent level is vastly improved for these next couple of weeks, right? Detroit already has a high-powered offense, so even their second stringers can give you go. And then Baltimore has been Baltimore, you know what they are, and they might even play a starter or two just to get that depth chart rounded out.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's going to be a good test for the young bulls, and that's really I'm just excited to see the growth. I'm not looking for you guys to be all pros or pro bowlers. I'm very realistic with my takes. I just want to see you not make the same mistake again. That's really it.
Yes, I agree. What about you, Otis?
Wait a minute, I was doing this comment. Can y'all re-say that? I was telling everybody hit that like button and make sure everybody following y'all.
Oh yeah, because you have it. Yeah, I'm gonna say you guys have it on IG too. No, so we're gonna actually, since E already started, how do you feel about the game coming up on Saturday?
The game coming up on Saturday, I definitely want to see starters playing maybe more than one possession. I want to see how this offense is moving. If it's moving smooth, if it's no hitches, no hiccups in the offense, I want to see how Jaden's doing versus some live action, somebody that's not wearing the same color as him, and somebody that's not looking out for, say, the best interest in him. They're trying to win the game. So I want to see him go out there and shred another team. Just like I saw in the joint practices, how he was doing that to the Dolphins defenders. I want to see him go out there and perform versus the Lions, because the Lions, their defense is good, and then as well as the Baltimore. In Baltimore,
For sure.
Baltimore defense is good. They have great depth, so I want to see what he does against them. Because I was watching. I think Baltimore played the Eagles. I think the Eagles scored like 7 points, and Baltimore like blew them out the water.
Mm-hmm.
Right, exactly. And I was actually gonna ask, hey, I know it's your show, but I wanted to ask you.
No, you're good.
How do you feel about this debate that I've been seeing on Twitter that they're all saying sit Jaden, don't play him in the preseason? I say play him. He need to play.
Oh, I was getting to that. I was
he needs to play,
because
in my opinion.
He hasn't. Let's just count last year as a whole. Like we can say he probably hasn't played football in close to a year. Like this, just we're gonna just round it up.
Easy.
He needs to play. Like I said, if it's 1 series, if it's 2 series, he needs to play. The people that are like, oh, you guys saw what happened to Jackson Dart. You guys saw what happened to Marcus Mariota. It is football. And Lady E put a video earlier basically saying like it is football.
You can't predict somebody getting injured. Like you
exactly.
can't. I saw something really dumb on Twitter too, by the way, Kay. Sorry. I wanted to bring it up, but like if you guys had paid attention today, the news came out that Tyler Badass Biadasz, he like suffered a really bad injury in practice, and somebody said, wow, good thing like we got out of that. And I was like, wow, bro, like, do you think Adam Peters foresaw that injury? Are you serious?
Right.
Like, that's not how this works. Football is football. This can happen anytime. If it doesn't happen then, it could happen later. We don't know. But the only thing I do know is that a quarterback that's about to start a new offense, I think it's important to give him reps in a kind of game-like setting, right? Get him ready. Because when he go up to Philly's they're ready to go. That defense been there for years. They are ready to go. So you got to be ready.
I agree. How I feel about it, I feel like we can't always keep Jaden in bubble wrap. Like y'all said, it's football. Jaden wants to play. We want to see him play, and then we want to get over that narrative of all the other teams and all the other fans. Oh, he has glass bones and paper skin, man. He'll get injured, this, that, and third, knock on wood. It's like everybody's sitting out here praying on our downfall. Since we have a quarterback that's able to do his thing, and a great quarterback,
and is quiet. He doesn't do nothing, bro.
He's quiet. He's not over here with the antics and with all that. He's just trying to play football.
Yeah. And then the antics came with the 5 jokes. I think at this point, I've seen at this point, whenever I see a new one, I visibly get the ick. Like it's just.
Hey, look, when I was sending you those jokes, they were funny. I was
because it was new. It was fresh material.
New. Now it's like okay, now
that joint trash. It's now like, the most recent one I saw that was funny. Like there was a picture that just went out with Jaden, Wale, and his dad, right? His pops is there. Yeah. And his pops is wearing 17. And somebody said, wow, even his dad don't wear 5. I was like, all right, that was good. That's it, though. We cutting it off.
They're all funny, but they're starting to get on my nerves. And if this was anybody else, it wouldn't have been this. Jaden is low key. He stays to himself. There's no scandal. There's no drama. And let's be real, they're seeing how he's looking in training camp. So they have to smear his name, and it's starting to get on my nerves.
You seen the LSU scandal drop right after that joint practice.
Yeah,
when they seen what Jaden was doing to them Dolphins, they were like, "Nope,
no,
we dropping this scandal. Yep. We dropping this scandal today."
Whole time, James Pierce Jr. is a whole criminal, though.
Yeah,
like a whole criminal wilding. And he only got 8 games.
Terry Arnold, isn't he about to be a Seahawk?
Yeah, he getting rewarded for being crazy. Yeah, bro. Bro, they only gave Cuz 8 games, bro. He should be suspended the whole year. They gave him 8 games. Crazy, bro. Like I don't understand the NFL. And but then Jaden getting dog pile.
They're not even.
But Jaden gets dog pile for a number. Like this, bro. Let me tell you, Twitter's not a real place. I promise.
But I'm ready. I'm ready for Jaden to come back, and I don't want people to bubble wrap him. I want him to get through the season healthy, just like what he did in 2024, so we could put those narratives to rest.
And let's be real, like I want to see, because in order for our quarterback to stay healthy, we have to have a decent O-line. I want to see what they look like. what better way to do it than put your star quarterback out there and make them like,
Put
you
him
better
out there
protect
for a
this
game.
man.
I mean, all I'm saying is that it's and part of that is on him as well. Because I mean, if you look at his rookie season, if I throw out his rookie season like sack total, if you were to guess a number, give me a number that you think that he had. That how many times he got sacked his rookie year?
I don't even know. I know it's a lot.
Put a number out there.
Did he get sacked a lot? I don't remember him getting sacked.
It was a lot.
Like,
I just want to see if you can guess the number. No more.
It wasn't no.
50.
Oh, somebody put 40 in the chat.
40 is the closest. It was actually 46.
Golly.
That's a lot. Exactly. So, like, buddy, you gotta get rid of the ball, Jaden. I need him to get his reps, but also you gotta get rid of the ball.
But in this offense, what I've been seeing from him, he's been getting the ball out of his hand, and then we got separators, people who can create separation early to help him get the ball out of his hand. So I feel like we got that. But hey, look,
and that's why I want to see it.
Yeah, I want to see it put together too.
Exactly. And it's better for him to get the reps now because, bro, you go up to Philly, that defense, the way they are, nah, you got to get your reps in, brother.
I see, Lady E said, "Kay, you know how I feel. It's football.
It's football. I agree for sure. Jaden wants to play. Exactly.
He does. Let him play,
and he should. They are just putting your battery.
Oh,
exactly. All the hate, all the 5 tweets you think ain't seen them.
Yep.
Yeah. See, and Scamander said it too. He said 46. Like that's what I said too. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Way too much.
Yeah, way more than you would think. Exactly. So like that's him being young at the time, right? Now you're a more seasoned quarterback, and I want to just let him get those reps, get more comfortable, so that we reduce that number, and hopefully he has career lows in that particular stat this year.
But what I will say, that number is high. But as you being a Commanders fan and you watching the game, Jaden walked into a couple of them.
Oh,
Jaden,
for sure.
Absolutely.
Jaden will walk it himself right into a sack.
Absolutely.
Like, why are you going that way? Like, no, don't go that way. You gotta get a sack over there. Like,
so that's why this year is important, and that's one of the reasons why I also want to see him playing on Saturday and in the Baltimore game, because I do not want to see Jaden Daniels playing any more hero ball. When I went to the first few training camps early on, he was still getting the ball and taking off. With him under center and in this scheme, I don't want to see that unless it's an absolute last resort. And like you said, Otis, I mean, some of those sacks he brought on himself. But he also is getting older. Granted, he's still young, but he's getting older. He's had these injuries, 2, 3, whatever. So he needs to play a little smarter. And that's why I would like to see him play for the rest of preseason. Like I said, 1 or 2 series. I was saying a quarter, but people had their pitchforks and everything else. So I said 1 or 2 series.
I mean, they just want to baby the quarterback, and I get it. I mean, he is the season. Anything happens to him, it's over. But nonetheless, to make him better, he needs to feel the fire.
Yeah.
Hey, look, just like Lady E said, he don't got to be hero. He don't got to do hero ball no more.
There we
go. He has other players on the team that have a good resume where they're like, oh no, we'll come out and help you,
bro. Skill positions across the board. You have options, bro. You don't have to.
This should be his distributor era.
For sure.
Not playmaker.
Exactly. You find the open man, zoop.
So I've been hearing a lot about Jaden looking to throw instead of run in training camp. Is that what you guys are seeing?
Everything I've ever seen on Twitter just shows him throwing.
Yeah. Honestly, and he's getting the ball off a lot quicker. That's what I noticed when I was at training camp. And he's making a lot of those tight window throws. So
he's layering the ball.
He took off a few times, beautiful. But it's like I think someone said it on Twitter, it's surgical. Like it's just like threading a needle. Like
exactly. The
honestly, he only took off 1 time today. Today, from what I was watching, he only took off 1.
Okay, my man locked in throwing lasers. That's what I'm talking about. He said, T. Rich said, let him play 1 quarter. 5 can't afford to BS this season. Definitely. We all agree that he needs to play at least a quarter or a half, maybe. Get your reps in.
For sure.
Let's see, Lady E said, exactly. People think that all he can use is his legs. No, Jaden Daniels is a very accurate thrower.
He's more lethal in the pocket, in my opinion.
Yep.
The running is just kind of like the escape button.
Yes. Let's see, what's the next one say? His throwing motion looks different
Yep.
too.
He changed
Yeah,
it
Yeah.
up.
that ball's
He changed
getting
it
out
up.
quick.
It's like that. It's out of there.
Let's see. He said he also ran out of bounds a lot behind the line of scrimmage, which is counted as a
No,
sack.
you're right. You're right. He would lose like a yard or two, and that's why we went for a lot of fourth downs. If you remember in that rookie season, a lot of it's because he got sacked a lot.
Yeah.
And people don't like when I say it, and I will stand on it though. I honestly think that what he did in 2024 was probably the worst thing for us Commander fans, especially after what happened last year. Like him coming in and doing that, it's kind of hard to, I mean, not to compare it to drugs, but it's kind of hard to hit
To reach that high
right?
again. Oh yeah, nah, I feel you. I feel
We
you.
have like a false sense of like, I mean, because people are talking about even the weapons that we have, like, oh, how is this going to work? And we need a 1, 2, 3. Like, this is something, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, that we have not seen before in a long time. For me, I would probably say ever. I have not seen this. I have not seen this kind of offense for us. I have not seen this kind of defense for us. So
Yeah,
we have to
definitely.
get out of that mindset. Like, you know, Cliff is not here anymore. Joe Witt is not here anymore. Like, we have to just rest in this year and just hope for the best. And it's going to be a lot better, but I hope that people are also realizing that there are going to be some kinks. Like if there are some games where we're like, what was that? We're growing.
It's a journey. It's a journey. And I mean, you know, I hate to bust anybody's bubble, but the likelihood of this team going 17-0 is not going to happen. So you just got to get in this mindset, just woosah and take a deep breath, understand that we are competing against the best. And as long as these guys show me effort, I'm fine with whatever happens on Sunday. Just show me effort, show fight. His center, Nick, had nothing but high praise for him today, including his maturity. Yeah, Nick already know what's good with 5. He already know what 5 about. And his cadence. Oh, yeah. Oh,
and now, before we get into the last part, I want to ask you guys another controversial question. If this season tanks, is Dan Quinn in the hot seat? That's another hot topic that's been going around. And if Jaden looks bad this year, is it his last year?
I'll answer first. I don't mind shooting shots out there because I'm what they say, call it ball knower. Okay, so I'm just locked in. Oh, my boy Simba's in here. Yo,
shout out Simba.
Simba. Salute.
Simba, the reason why I was at the joint practice, man. Shout out Simba.
Shout out the family. Shout out my mans. So to answer your question, the Commanders struggled this year. Dan Quinn, that's done. That's over with. And what happens with the coordinators, that remains to be seen. Is a high likelihood if they're going to bring in a new coach, that means coordinators are gone too. So everything's riding on Dan. And then specifically for Jaden, you mentioned if he struggles, that you kind of play it by ear because it's going to depend on draft pick and status and just kind of how the season goes. But what I will say for sure, if he struggles and or gets injured and misses significant time, there's another quarterback coming for sure.
Wow.
So let me say the Dan Quinn. I had to give Dan Quinn grace from last year. I had to like put it behind me because I felt like everything that could have went wrong, but I feel like he wasn't doing the small things as coaches. Like you weren't even using the timeouts when you were supposed to be using it. Like it's like even though the players were injured, it's like your coaching fell off too. The coaching took a step back as well last year.
Yeah, time management was horrible.
Yeah, time management last year was horrible. So I will say, like, Dan Quinn, I'm thankful for what he did for 2024. I'm gonna keep a magnifying glass on the moves he's making this year because I'm trying to see if he's the guy here for the job. I think my guy Simba, when me and him was on the channel, he said it best. Like Dan Quinn might be the guy that get us to the door and we get somebody else to get us over the hump and the Super Bowl. So
right.
And with Jaden, I feel like if it depends how this year looks, but I don't think how this fan base loves Jaden so much. I don't think it'll be easy for them to switch the quarterback, but they would bring in some competition for sure. They would have to. They would, in my opinion,
it's in good faith.
They would have to. It's in good faith for the organization. Just like I always say this: if we get in that Super Bowl and Jaden Daniels is struggling, take his ass out. We need to put somebody else in.
Oh yeah. Not on the big one.
Before Jaden Daniels was my quarterback, I was wanting this team to win. So it's like, hey, look,
I was here before him, and I'll be here after him. Yep. That's one thing we gotta remind the fans. We were here before Jaden. We gonna be here after him, bro. But of course, we are rooting for our quarterback, and we believe in him. But he's got to give us something to believe in too, which he has. So you just got to keep it up. You got to keep it up. Yeah. I don't care about what you did 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, you know how that goes.
See, but I'm a little different, and my lot, I think, and I'm gonna have to think to make sure this is not like my personal feelings. So, like you said, sometimes it's hard to separate the fan from like the creator.
Exactly.
But I think because he made these moves as far as coordinators, I think they might want to give him one more shot because of that. Now, other people are looking at it like, no, he did this to himself. He's on the hot seat. Like he's going out with a bang. Because, and I'm hoping that we're not in the same mindset that we were. We changed so much before this group came. Like no one was able to get chemistry at all. So now if we're going to have this conversation next year, is he on the hot seat if the year goes bad? Okay, cool. But I just don't think that they're going to do that to him this year. I think they might want stuff to gel a little bit.
So here's my question. Here's my question, Kay. Here's my question. If they start out like 0-5, you don't think a coaching change is going to happen?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm looking at it like they have a new offensive coordinator. They have a new defensive coordinator. Like, I don't think that'll even be fair to do that.
To throw him out. Okay, so you would say basically, regardless of what happens, he's going to ride through the season. It's afterwards that we're going to evaluate is what you're saying.
I think so.
Okay, I can, you know what? I can agree with that. I can agree with that then.
Maybe because the two new coordinators, maybe DQ got it set
up. That's kind of his insurance policy.
Oh, yeah. The defensive coordinator, he can't necessarily be the interim head coach, and the offensive coordinator can't necessarily be the head coach.
That's too much on his plate, man.
Yeah, too much on their plate. Just get me out.
I heard you. I was wilding. No, you right.
Let's see. Jack said, "Kay, you're right. With a team going that far in the first year, second, it's scraped. Trying to rebuild instead, they try to piece together players. Second year to get back to the championship. Let's see. DQ and J5 aren't on any seat until after year 4. I agree. Okay. Lady E said, I'm with you, Kay. Oh, off the bench.
What's up? What up, Bird?
Make sure y'all stop him up. He said, what up, family?
Salute, fam.
And it's a big simple. If we had the similar season, Dan Quinn, adios. It's business.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
I would want them to give him some time to gel.
If you pick in top 5 2 times in a row, oh yeah, he's grass.
But I feel like DQ gonna go hard this year because he know the league messed up giving us this schedule. Like they want to see if we serious or not.
Yeah,
because they like this. They backloaded us. They backloaded us last year in all them games we missed. They're like, nah, y'all gonna go into this healthy, and we gonna see how y'all looking. And that's how I want it. I want it like that too. 100% healthy.
No excuses.
Us versus the Eagles. No excuses.
So y'all would be done. Y'all will move on from him if we have a horrible year.
You have to.
Oh, yeah. I would have to.
Yeah, we're done. We're done. Because I don't want to see the same thing again. 3 times in a row? No way.
Jack said DQ probably here until his contract ends, even though I don't like the way he does his practice. I get Club J vibe making these players soft.
So allegedly in practice this year, it's been completely opposite based on reports. They practicing.
Yeah, they went from what I think they said 45 minutes to like an hour 30, hour 45.
Yeah, it's a lot different from what I've heard. Let's see. Big Simple said you got to make it to the playoffs and win a playoff game at least.
Exactly.
David Block coming from that coaching spot if DQ gets to slip in.
Exactly. You see in the play, bro. It's 4D chess out here. He gonna be the replacement coach if things go real bad, but we'll see. Obviously, the story is yet to be written. It's yet to be written. We're just envisioning we're envisioning the apocalyptic scenario, but it ain't gonna happen.
The worst case scenario.
Yeah, like the zombies came out and everything. Nah, bro, we gonna be good. We going to the playoffs. And Sonny Styles is gonna be defensive rookie of the year. It's gonna be beautiful.
There we go. All right, for the last segment, you guys have been rocking with me for an hour. Thank you. For the last segment, I am going to give you guys 3 phrases. After each phrase, you have to say the first thing that comes to your mind. It does not have to be Commanders related. It just has to be football related. Okay?
Okay.
Y'all ready for the first one?
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Best chemistry.
Jamar Chase and Higgins.
Best chemistry. Dang, who would I say? I would say maybe I say Smitty and Jalen Hurts. I say they got the best chemistry right now, I think.
Okay. Okay. Hardest position to play outside of quarterback.
Corner.
All right. Last one. Who has the best uniform?
The Commanders. Come on, man. Or you want to say outside the Commanders? If you want to say outside the Commanders, I'll say Raiders.
Raiders. It's a couple teams that got better uniforms than us. Shit, I would say one Philly uniforms go crazy.
They are
And
tough.
I say
The Kelly Greens
Ravens,
is tough.
Hey, look, Ravens uniforms go crazy.
I like the Ravens.
I can't
Cowboys uniforms are sweet.
I don't like the
too.
Cowboys.
They made me hate Flint 13s though.
Yeah, they did. They did.
They be
then,
rocking
the old
the
school-
jorts like John Cena with Flint 13s. I hate that
Seattle
whole outfit.
too, just like
Oh,
Lady
that
East Coast.
whole-
Seattle.
The throwback
was-
Seattle
that's
joints
mine.
is tough.
Yes.
Let's see. Read the comments before we head out. It said, Lady E said, Blau said great things about DJ Williams on the way to being a coordinator.
Okay.
That would
Let's
be
go,
interesting.
man. Let's go, man.
Sometimes it's who you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then
yeah.
the starters need
Yes,
to play
it is.
against the Lions, including JD5.
Thank you.
If you all agree. Last year compared to this year's practice, Club DQ to San Quentin.
Yeah, hey.
They got them working. That's what it is. Good.
Got 'em sweating.
Commanders,
Miami, the Dolphins.
Miami, yeah.
Okay, yeah, their jersey's cold.
Best chemistry, Tom Brady and wide receiver.
Facts.
Anybody, Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Anybody.
Yeah. Brady be showing love for real.
Seattle.
Hey, it's Seattle for the win.
San Diego baby blue. Yeah. The baby blue joints is tough.
My number one is, I'll have to say Seattle. I love ours, of course, but Seattle, I just like their color scheme.
Man, I rock with the old school Broncos joints too. I actually like them
yeah,
joints.
no, the old
I
school
think they're
Broncos
cold.
goes
Yeah,
crazy.
the orange. Yeah, them joints are
Really?
cold.
Hmm.
They're cold.
Mahomes and Kelsey.
Okay, solid.
Oh yeah, the
I
Bucks.
took it way back.
2000s Bucks. Yo, the 2000s. Whenever I think of 2000s Bucks is Warren Sapp. Y'all remember him?
Warren
Bro,
Sapp.
bro was a walking fridge, dog. I've never seen nothing like that.
Oh my God.
He's so quick.
All right, guys. Oh, we have one more comment. Let's see. Reason why we need the cherry blossoms alternate
Yes,
uniform.
sir.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm already-
That would
You know
go
what I'm saying?
crazy.
Got my cherry
Yeah.
blossoms on.
I would love that. Let's see. Rev said, hey, Miss K, tapping in. Thank you.
What's up, man?
All right.
All right. So before we get out of here, Otis and E, I just want to thank you guys again. And I want you to tell everyone where they can find you. And y'all make sure you go like and subscribe to all of their channels. But go ahead. Tell us where they can find you.
Go ahead, OT.
Okay, you can find me on the Overtime with Otis YouTube page, YouTube, TikTok, X. I'm starting to get on there more. I got more vlogs coming, more collabs, more content. Just like what Kay said, I might not be right, I might not be wrong. I'm just giving my opinion. I'm a diehard fan and how I feel about the team. So, on my channel, we just over here kicking it. You're definitely gonna see my guy E. You're definitely gonna see K. You're gonna on my channel with different collabs, and we always working together. We like a family over here, so you know how that go.
Yes, if anybody want to follow me, you can find me at Commander's Table. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. I'm on X, Twitter or X, whichever you call it. And I'm on gonna maybe make a Facebook page. I don't know. Like I gotta gauge the temperature there, but I'm on all major platforms, and I'm just like OT. We're just fans of the team. We just want to win. How we all want to win may be different from each other, but we just want to win a Super Bowl. We all a family. And if you want objective thoughts, objective opinions, holla at me on my channel. More videos coming. I got another 2 coming this weekend.
Yes, sir.
Yes, make sure y'all tap in. And like we said, we're not trying to be right. We are just giving our opinions. And on that note, thank you guys again, and we will catch you guys next time.
Peace.